we've watched over the last couple of weeks, some gently, some not so gently, most of the Republican candidates, distance themselves from Donald Trump, saying they think he's wrong. Jeb Bush has been most prominent, I think, and most critical, saying when he says that Mexican immigrants, that Mexico is sending in rapists and murderers and other criminals. But one candidate who has refused to criticize him is Ted Cruz, who not only refuses to criticize him, but he went to the Trump Tower yesterday for a meeting with Mr. Trump and came out and said this.
You're right. There are a number of Republican presidential candidates who've gone out of their way to try to whack Donald Trump with a stick. I'm not one of them. There's nothing the media seems to enjoy more than Republican on Republican violence. They're never happier than when you're getting one Republican blasting another. I'm not going to play that game.
What's the calculation here? Because you can make the case at the moment, some new polls out yesterday, Trump is still moving up in the polls, or at least staying stable in first or second place nationally, second place in New Hampshire, moving up in Iowa. Some of that support is coming from Ted Cruz. What's the Cruz calculation?
I mean, look, I think Trump has tapped into a certain element of the Republican base. That's the element that there's some overlap with the kind of voters that Ted Cruz is pulling. He wants to make sure that those people stay with him. If he alienates Trump, he risks alienating that segment of the population. I also think for the other primary, I mean, the way I think about this primary is two contests happening at once, one for the base and one, more for the establishment. I think there is a real opportunity still for one of the more establishment candidates to come out and, say really strongly that they don't agree with Trump. I'm curious to see that if we see that in the first debate.
But when we get to the debate stage, if your slice is the conservative slice, and you've got Trump taking some of it, you've got Huckabee, you've got Santorum, and you're Ted Cruz, don't at some point you have to at least make the point of why you think you'd be a better president than Donald Trump, or do you just let him hold it?
I think you do, but at this point, Ted Cruz is very good at one thing, and that's knowing where the cameras are and knowing how to get attention. If Donald Trump is taking out the oxygen, you go where the oxygen is, and he's the only candidate who is, sort of siding with Donald Trump here. Basically, the only way to get attention, or the best way to get attention, is either attack him or join him. So Ted Cruz decided to show up outside of Trump Tower. He knew the cameras would be there. Right. Interesting strategy, I'd say.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.